It is now more than half a century since leprosy was introduced into the Hawaiian Islands. It would be quite impossible to point with certainty to the original case, but it is generally understood that the seed of the dreadful malady came from Asia and came in the person of an ill-fated foreigner. He may or may not have been aware of the incalculable injury he was about to inflict upon a nation that had been, until the arrival of Captain Cook in 1790, almost entirely free from the numerous contagious diseases that prevail among civilized communities. But the life he led in Hawaii was such as to speedily communicate this mortal disease, and it was not long before its unmistakable symptoms were developing in every quarter of the kingdom. Then would have been a proper time in which to check, so far as possible, the spread of the pestilence. Yet even then it was perhaps too late. The Hawaiians are a sociable people. They are continually traveling from one country to another. They live in the closest intimacy, are generous and hospitable to a fault. A Hawaiian's home is your home the moment you enter it, and so long as you choose to lodge there, all that is in the house is at your disposal. If your wardrobe needs replenishing, you are welcome to the wardrobe of the family, though the chances are that you would hardly better yourself were you to appropriate the entire stock. It may as well be added here that this custom was general in former years, but of late the simplicity and generosity of the natives have been so often abused that a stranger is now greeted with some caution and discrimination. Leprosy develops slowly. One may be a leper for months or even years before the symptoms of the disease begin to discover themselves and at last become externally evident. Then they are unmistakable, but by this time great mischief may have been done, and done innocently enough perhaps, for the leper will have but recently become conscious of his state. Thus,